All right, you're welcome back to online lectures with Pharmaceutical, the school board. So this is the last section for today's online live YouTube lectures. So we'll take the last questions and so we are still on the topic on the course pharmaceutical calculations. So let me clean the board and write the second questions, the last question, so we'll solve it. Okay. This question was sent to me by one of my students. I was trying to trace the source, but I couldn't. So, but we'll solve it and see how. Let me check again. I will see the source. Let me check again. Let me check again. Okay, let's write down the question. The question says, okay, the question says, given that sodium chloride equivalent of silver nitrate is 0.34, comma, what is the amount of silver nitrate required to make 1 liter of its isotonic solution? Silver nitrate, sodium chloride equivalent. Let's see. This is actually 0.34. Okay, 0.33. Okay, let's leave it as 0.34. Okay, So to solve this question, see what we need to do. The question is simple. In fact, that is the simplest question for today. Now look at this question. Given that sodium chloride equivalent of silver nitrate, the E value is 0.34. What is the amount of silver nitrate required to make 1 liter of its isotonic solution? Now, by this silver nitrate, it means that if you say that sodium chloride equivalent of silver nitrate is 0.34, what it means is that 1 gram of silver nitrate has the same tonic effect with 0.34 gram of what? Sodium chloride. That means 1 gram of silver nitrate is equivalent to 0.34 gram of what? Sodium chloride. That means 0.34 gram of sodium chloride represents 1 gram of what? Silver nitrate. And 1 gram of silver nitrate represents 0.34 gram of what? Sodium chloride. That's the meaning of the fact that silver nitrate, the E value of silver nitrate is 0.34. That's what it means. Now the question says, what is the amount of silver nitrate required to make 1 liter of its what? Isotonic solution? We all know that the standard we use mainly is sodium chloride. That 0.9 gram in 100 ml of sodium chloride solution is isotonic. So if 0.9 gram of sodium chloride in 100 ml solution is isotonic, how much of that sodium chloride in 1000, this is 1 liter, meaning 1000 ml, how much in 1000 ml will be isotonic? That should be around 9 gram. 9 gram in 1000 ml should be isotonic. So 9 gram of sodium chloride in 1000 ml solution is isotonic. But remember that 1 gram of silver nitrate, 0.34 gram of sodium chloride represents 1 gram of 0.34 gram of, 0.34 gram of sodium chloride represent 1 gram of silver nitrate. So if 9 gram of sodium chloride in 1000 ml is isotonic, so we move that 9 gram, we convert it to what? Silver nitrate. So if 1 gram of silver nitrate is 0.34 gram of sodium chloride, therefore X gram of silver nitrate will now be what? 9 gram of what? Sodium chloride. We can multiply. S now becomes 1 gram times 9 gram divided by what? 0.34. And that will give us how many gram of silver nitrate in 1000 ml will give us an isotonic solution. We have solved the question. All right, let's do it. Solution. Solution. So we know. Please, if you have any question, please, as we solve, drop it on the chat box of this live video so I can attend to your question. Feel free to do that, please. Call me back anytime you see it. Let me hold this so I can see what is going on. Call me back anytime you are lost. All right, let's solve this question. Let's do everything I just said now. So we know that for sodium chloride, being the standard, 0.9 gram of sodium chloride in 100 what? Ml solution is what? Isotonic. Remember, what we want to produce is 1 liter, which is 1000 ml. Remember that 1 liter is equal to what? 1000 ml. So, you can remember, we continue. So let us now set a proportion by saying 0.9 gram in 100 ml is out isotonic. How many gram of sodium chloride in 1000 ml will be what? Isotonic. So S is now equal to what? We cross multiply. S is now equal to what? 0.9 gram times 1000 ml over 100 ml. Ml will cancel ml. This 20 will cancel 20. 0.9 times 10 is what? 9 gram. Therefore, 9 gram of sodium chloride in 1000 ml solution is what? Isotonic. 9 gram of sodium chloride in 1000 ml solution is what? Isotonic. So with that at the back of our mind, let us now move. If 1000 9 grams of sodium chloride in 1,000 ml solution is isotonic. Let's move this 9 grams of sodium chloride to what? Silver nitrate and get our answer in 1,000 ml and get our answer. So we have this the sodium chloride equivalent of silver nitrate is what? 0.34. E value of silver nitrate is equal to what? 0.34. This imply that 1 gram of silver nitrate is equivalent to what? 0.34 gram of what? Sodium chloride. That's the meaning. Therefore, let's move this sodium chloride to silver nitrate. Therefore, S gram of silver nitrate will now be equivalent to what? 9 gram of what? Sodium chloride. Let's cross multiply and find X. S will now become what? 1 gram times 9 gram all over what? 0.34 gram. Gram will cancel gram. 1 gram times 9 gram is 9 gram. 9 gram divided by 0.34. 9 divided by 0.34. The answer is what? 26.47. So we have 26.47 gram. So 26.47 gram of silver what? Nitrate. We have moved 9 gram of sodium chloride to what? To what? Silver nitrate. Therefore, 26.47 gram of silver nitrate in 1,000 ml solution is what? Isotonic. 26.47 gram of silver nitrate in 1,000 ml solution is what? Isotonic. The answer is what? They say we should find the amount. So the answer is what? 26.47 gram of what? Silver nitrate. That's the answer. 26.47 gram. So if you get 26.47 gram of silver nitrate and dissolve it in water and make it up to 1,000 ml, that solution is isotonic. Sometimes this question may ask you to find the percentage strength that will be isotonic. So all you need to do is, since you have 26.47 gram in 1,000 ml, so how many will be in 100 ml? This is just one decimal movement. 1 0 will go, decimal point will move from here to here. So 2.647. You can leave it at 2.65 gram in 100 ml is isotonic. So as percentage, it becomes 2.65% weight in volume. 2.65% weight in volume of silver nitrate. So 2.65% weight in volume of silver nitrate is actually what? Isotonic. All right, so that's the answer to the question. So I will stop here and wait for questions. I'll stop here and wait for questions. 2 minutes. I'll give 2 minutes for questions. So we'll wrap it up around 4:45 a.m. We'll end today's class at 4:45 a.m. So ask your question. Please drop your question on the chat box, on the comment section on the chat box on the live video, so I can attend to your question. Please ask your questions. All right. The time is 4:45 a.m. I think we'll stop our lectures for today. Yeah. Please, every day, between 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., call it 3 a.m. to 4:30 a.m. Specifically, we are live here solving questions in pharmaceutical calculations. Please, if you have any question, please send it to the WhatsApp line above 8138682003 07012945891. If you have any question, please drop it through WhatsApp on any of these numbers, and be here live 3 a.m. to 4:30 a.m. We are live here solving questions in mathematical calculation. 3 a.m. to 4:30 a.m. We are live here solving questions in mathematical calculations. Please share this information to your colleagues in different schools, universities, school of maths technicians, and even nursing, those that have something to do with drug calculations. You're welcome here. I also want to make an important announcement. Please, today, 5 days from now, or call it 4 days, specifically on Saturday, this coming Saturday, I have academic competition titled Pharmacology Battle 2.0 with Pharmaceutical School Board. It's actually an academic battle I hold every Saturday, different subjects per Saturday. Like this, as I say, this coming Saturday is Pharmacology Battle 2.0. The last Saturday was Igbo Language Battle 2.0. So what is coming up is Pharmacology Battle 2.0. And the registration for this online academic competition is free of charge. Register for this, and you will have a lot to learn from it. It will help you to actually organize yourself and be more academically focused. So please share this information with your friends, with your colleagues, as I said before now, with your children, with your students. Someone out there may need this information. Please share my lectures. Share my lectures. If you have any further information concerning the academic battle, please chat me up on WhatsApp in any of these numbers. I will attend to you. We also need sponsors. Any amount of money you donate towards this competition will go a long way, motivating our youth to pursue academic excellence. I also want to join you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel name is Pharmaceutical School Boy. Follow me on Facebook page. My Facebook page name is Pharmaceutical School Boy. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at Pharmaceutical83. Follow me on AudioMark, where you see my audio lectures at Pharmaceutical, small letter, at Pharmaceutical-D-School Board. Follow me also on LinkedIn. The name there is also Pharmaceutical, the School Board. God bless you as you do so. See you next time.